Hey guys, welcome back to ArossGames, where we are continuing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm just gonna jump right back into it. I'm excited. Can't wait for all these crazy things that I've been told 1,000 times by my girlfriend is gonna happen. Cannot wait. Okay. Alright, so I already read this line. Blah, 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 blah. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything, or spilling them with my fucking lisp.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole... Oh shit, that's my line. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Where are you from anyways? This is Japan.
Didn't you let yourself get intimidated? Yuri's just trying to impress you.
But that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, my big old fallacious tiddleums.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone!
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Aha, well, error. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, even and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls. All with fucking weird voices. All interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we are all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, McNorpinson, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but just keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup around with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds, especially about Texas. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. All 7 words that I know how to read are my favorite to reread over and over. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological, psychological elements that usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a Fruit Loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once, or read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri! For someone as gentle as you with your human meat flesh. I guess you could say that. But if the story don't make me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief momentum. Ugh, I hate horror. It scares me right out of my glasses. Oh, why's that? Well, I guess. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poos, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles? What the fuck is sidles? Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands over her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing one to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monaco. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, McNurbinson? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What is that?
Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. I wonder why. Free big sets of bodacious bonka-lonka boo-boo staring at me, it's hard to think. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But.
I'm sorry, I thought.
Him.
Magnificent.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I paid in order to spend every day with these audaciously beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
McNurpenson, I look forward to seeing how you express your human self.
Yeah. Did I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, McNurpenson, since we're here, do you want to walk home together?
Oh, fuck, I fucked up the voice.
Hold on.
Hey, McNurpenson. That was somebody else talking, but now it's my turn to decide what I can say anyway. Just wanted to see. Do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica the freakish fucking robot. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Ooh. Let's get deep in entropy. Yeah, I like a little bit of that. Warm, yeah. Sadness. Alright, kiss. Kitty. Essence. Tenacious. Shiny. Unrestrained. Inferno. Poot. Clumsy. Smile. Passion. Rose. Imagination. Friends. Sweet. Secretive. Fun. God damn it, I'm a poet. I'm a fucking poet. I'm a goddamn fucking poet.
Hi again, McNurpenson. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha, 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 ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. but I at least keep my word and my boner. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping... Oh, god damn it. Fuck it. Thanks for keeping your promise, McNurpinson. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Alright, guys. I think I gotta pause it here. I'm so screwing these voices up. Oh, man, I apologize for that. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out again. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.